go. What's poppin', everybody? It's your boy Juan. I was making sure that all the shit is recording. This is getting kind of a little out of hand, the amount of things I have to press record on, but it is what it is. We try to give everybody what they want because we are chilling with the Jays, and we do want to give you what you want. What up, everybody? I hope you guys are having a dope-ass day. We are having a great day, and we are ready for a great conversation. I'm not alone in all of this good shit. What up, my brother? How you doing?
Doing pretty good, man.
Yes, you are.
Doing pretty good.
Power.
Pretty good, man.
Power.
I haven't had a cluster headache in like 2 weeks now. So breaking records at the moment, but I'm glad to be here, bro. And this is Don Provolone. We are back with another episode of Chilling with Felix and Juan.
Yeah.
Reporting to you live from Kissimmee. And,
the hottest place on the planet.
You know it. And we have a sensitive subject to a lot of people, but at the same time, fuck y'all.
Yep.
We're not sensitive to the fuck or the y'all on that one, but we're gonna go.
And hopefully you're not either. It ain't about you.
No, it ain't about you. This is a pretty serious topic. You know, it's
true
addiction, and just not just certain types of addiction. We're talking about any type.
Any type of addiction.
Type. What are you addicted to? Because in some shape, or form, you are addicted to something. It's true. Just some things are a little more harmful than others, but in long story short, your ass is addicted to something. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah, man. So I can only go off of what I've experienced, what I've been through, which is flogging the bishop. Pornography is all. That's all. Like with a capital fucking P. Juan, you've been there since day one, bro. You've seen like, yo, there's some questionable shit going on here with this porn this guy has, you know?
I've seen it, man. You started getting like scaly skin. You're just looking like the plague hit you. I was like, dude, I know what's up with my boy, and I'm getting real worried. You know, yeah. I was like quietly like praying in church, like, yo, Jesus, look out for my homie.
Yeah,
I think he's flogging the bishop.
He's flogging the bishop too much. He's beating up Pedro mad hard. He's got to chill out. He's got to chill. And it's we talked about this briefly, like way back.
We did.
Like we touched on it. Surprised we haven't really done an episode on it because it's a serious problem.
It really is.
It really is, man. If you look it up on the internet, anybody who you are, it's a problem. And especially it's a problem in the younger generations because you have such access to it. You know, at the fingertips, man. You could think of any sexual scenario, and it's probably out there.
Yeah, man. I think it's equally as fast to find the NECA movie that you want. It equals the speed of touching your dick. Like,
of course.
Like you just grab that shit, you can like search that website and get
Hell
what you want.
Hell yeah.
It's nuts.
Yeah, it is nuts, and it's a subject that nobody really likes talking about because it's. You obviously do it when you're private, you know what I'm saying? You're in your room, or you try to do a covert jerk, I like to call it, when somebody else is in the other room. So you want to pretend like you kind of jerk it off under your desk a little bit. You know what I mean? Might even be dry, no lube. Shout out to those are guys that are real MVP, no lubers. You know your dick got rug burned, and you're sitting there walking around in Walmart pretending like it don't bother you or it doesn't itch. You know what I'm saying?
Telling people to get out of your way.
Yeah, getting kind of frustrated, like, yo, man, I wish this person would walk fast enough. You know what I mean? But in reality, you got some chafe going on in the cock area.
Fucking guy. Yo.
But yeah, let me get serious on it. On it, man. Porn. Look it up on the look at porn-induced erectile dysfunction. Straight up. And I talk a lot about dick and erectile problems because this is a man podcast, and what more important to a man than his dick at the end of the day? You know what I'm saying?
On a funny ass side note, I was driving up from San Diego with my lady, and we were listening to a couple of our episodes, you know, because she wanted to hear it, and she wanted to hear it with me, and we were cracking up because we were like, yo, this guy be talking about a mad dick. Yo, if it ain't erectile dysfunction, it's dick cancer of the balls. You got the floppy socky dick.
Gym sock dick.
Shout
out.
We were dying laughing at that. But real talk though, let's be real. If you're a dude, that's what you got.
Yeah.
That's what defines you, you know.
That's one of your most important attributes, even if you got a little small dick. You know what I'm saying? A little thimble dick. You know, that's your dick. And you're like, yo, it is all, if this thing's working all right, I'm feeling all right. But when it's not, you feel like everything's crumbling down. You know what I'm saying? Your dick ain't working. You feel less of a man. You feel like you can't get no girls. Man. You feel like you can't satisfy the one you do got. You know what I mean? And I say that because when I was deep into the porn, when I realized I had a problem, you know what I'm saying? My dick stopped working. To be totally honest with you, I had a little bit of bouts of erectile dysfunction, and I was with a girl, and things are shit's popping.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I got the 112 literally on at this point, not just in my head. You feel me?
The music is loud.
Literally, it's happened about 2012 April. Met this girl. Oh, man, bang! It's Rocky music, 112. Everything is flowing right. Met her. We went to a hookah spot. Wine. I was gaming her. You know what I'm saying? I was killing it. You know, it was on. Everything was on. Right. Get to her room, man, hot and heavy and shit, sweating. I'm looking buff as fuck. She's looking all right. And next thing you know, I look at my dick. Motherfuckers, he's like not even remotely hard. You know what I'm saying? not like
don't give a fuck about the situation.
Yeah, not even trying, because you don't even, when you're so used to getting them. I know you probably too. You're so used to getting hard-ons. You don't even. It's not a question that you're not gonna get one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
No, that's for real.
It's not a question. You're not like hesitating, like, oh shit, I'm not gonna get one, or I hope I have one. You know what I mean? This is a nature. So I look down, I'm looking at my dick, and I'm like, I can't believe this fucking shit, man. I cannot believe. Okay, what do I do? I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? At this point, I'm like 25, 26. I'm like, this is not supposed to fucking happen.
Yeah.
So I get mad, of course. I end up cussing the girl out because my dick ain't working.
Fucking guy.
That was the first bout I knew something was wrong, and that's when it kind of made me spiral down to start researching what the fuck is going on with me, man.
Yeah.
You know, like literally, like this is not funny, But what I started looking online, whatever, dick issues. What's wrong with my cock.com or floppydick.org, things like that.
Definitely got to hit the .orgs.
.org, definitely. Why is my dick deflated? Can I shove a fucking bike pump in the tip and pump it up? Can I do something?
While listening to Joe Budden.
Yeah, straight up.
Come
on, vascularity. But I looked it up and I realized, man, you know what? Let me try it. I looked it up. I was like, all this shit is online. It's called NoFap, FAP. You look it up on Reddit. There's like thousands of forum pages on this, literally, because apparently it's a big issue. I didn't know. I didn't think it could be an issue because you're not shooting heroin, you're not snorting cocaine.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you're not, whatever. All I need is a little more, little wine, and I'll be all right. Off that out of there, But I started watching porn, and I realized, damn, I got some serious rigor mortis popping off here. My dick is hard as rocks. I could any girl can do chin-ups on this bastard right now, And I was like, that's when I realized, hey, listen, that's gotta be the problem.
That's the problem.
Watching
man. Way too much pornography.
Way too much, man.
What do you think you were averaging? Like a day? Were you watching naked like more than once a day?
Man, hell yeah. I'm gonna tell you, shit.
For real?
Hell yeah, man. It was bad, bro. I mean, this is the type of situation nobody knows what you're doing. Yeah. If you're good at your addiction, nobody should know what you're doing.
That's the scary part.
That's the thing about it. And man, this is the tip. Without ranting too much about it, this is the schedule. Wake up, roll over, take my phone off the charger, look at naked. Right? Ass parade, oiled up butts, whatever the fuck, I was thinking about. Brush my teeth, yada, 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 get ready for work, put the button up on, have a little porn playing while I'm getting ready.
Yo, damn, okay.
Yeah, go downstairs, make the egg whites, make the omelet, you know what I mean? Looking buff, no fucking shirt on, dress pants. I look like I'm a boss in a fucking video game,
Yep.
Like this is the guy I have to get.
Yep.
And okay, I'm getting dressed, the button up on. I'm in the car. I'm looking at my phone naked while I'm on I-4.
You said, bruh, on
the road. Dangerous as a motherfucker. I'm looking at porn, all kinds of just whatever the fuck. Anything I can grab, anything I can look at. And then at work, I'm at work. Looking at porn on breaks. I'm looking at porn in my car. I'm looking at porn when I'm on my way home. I get home, beat the bishop. You know what I mean? Beat him down. You know what I mean? Beat to smithereens. You know what I mean? Just beat the hell out. And that's probably six or seven definite times a day of looking at porn.
Yeah, that's like high level.
Yeah, definitely. I was definitely mastery points. We're going into porn watching. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. I maxed out my character
mastery
level of
points. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Damn, homie. Like,
yeah.
That's nuts, bro.
It was a problem, bro.
That's a problem.
There was no joke. It was serious, man. And it causes a lot of other different issues, man. It's not just, okay, I'm looking at a lot of porn here. Let me just tell you, let me cut back a little bit. You know what I mean? It's a lot of other proven issues, man. You know, number one, the biggest one is obviously the erectile issues. Your dick just won't get hard, man. I don't care what the girl looks like. I don't care what she's doing or saying or whatever the fuck.
Yep.
Your brain gets so stimulated by the fact that you're looking at all this crazy ass porn and you're doing it multiple times, multiple hits. You know, next thing you know, you're looking at, 3 bitches doing pull-ups, naked, oiled up. You know what I mean? You got to, like I said before, there's a midget playing the tambourine in the back. There's a pet goat named Shiloh.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's a solid scene.
That's a solid scene.
Yeah, it is a very solid scene. You got bitches doing gymnastics. And in real life, like we've said this multiple times before, in the average scenario, you're not going to run into this in real life.
Nah.
You're not going to experience this. You never, like in a lifetime, you're never going to experience this or even be remotely next to a room where it's popping off at. You're not even going to hear it. You're not even going to be able to hear it going on,
And let's be 100% real. If that was the case and that you were there, your first action ain't going to be what the dude does and just like automatically goes ahead. You're just going to be like, yo,
what the fuck are they doing? I hear goats and ass cheeks. You know what I mean? Like, put that down. Like what?
The midget on the tambourine is actually making good music.
Yeah, he's playing crazy beats. He's rapping DMX lyrics on the top. You know what I mean? While he's playing the tambourine and shit. So like, you're never gonna run into that unless you're like super rich, like filthy rich, and you're just like paying these porn stars like massive money to quote unquote go out with you, but in reality, you already know what they're doing. They're playing fucking, the Siberian Orchestra in your room. That's
Wait, do they have? Is it a bunch like a giant ensemble of just like naked,
naked,
naked?
Somebody playing harps, the French horn, you know what I mean? All types of shit. It's not gonna pop off. You're gonna have to have a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so in the average section, I've had a lot of sex in my time, multiple different women, obviously, and I've never ran into a situation where it was more than just the basic scenario. You and your girl, shirts off, maybe even a wife beater still left on. You know what I mean? Or the girl got her tube top still on, or like her little spaghetti strap shirt on still.
Yep.
She's naked from the waist down. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That, especially when they got the nice toes. Definitely big one. And legs. And that light brown, shout out.
Light brown, shout out.
Definitely. Definitely. We don't need to explain what light brown is, but it needs to be light brown.
It's the best type.
Let's keep it real. But it's that, man. It's like the erectile issues, but it also, man, it fucks with your brain. Your cognitive function has been proven. And I was like, it can't be fucking true, man. It can't be real.
What the hell?
Like legit, when I was deep into it, right? When I was deep in PEC, I was like I'm on page 57 of Pornhub, right? Trying to find a scene. 2 hours in, late to work, even shit like that.
Yeah.
I noticed that when I was done, or like, if I had like a serious ass situation with porn, like I wouldn't be as quick on my thoughts. My memory would be kind of fucked up too. And it's been proven because it basically your dopamine levels is what dopamine is. Your fucking your everything in your brain, bro. That's the fuel behind sex, the fuel behind motivation, your fuel behind creativity, the reward system. Like basically, when I do something, it makes me feel good. Hormone. And when you look at too much porn, and it floods your brain with so much dopamine at an unhuman level. So when you're done looking at porn, your brain starts to look for that stimulation. But then when it realizes it's not there, that shit just tanks,
Just doesn't care.
It doesn't care anymore. It goes down to this very low level. So you literally start to be slow, sluggish. You don't want to have sex. You're like, fuck sex. Fuck that shit. What is it? What the hell is that? Get away from me. You know, and everything, bro. Your dick don't get hard because you need to have an average to high dopamine level for your dick to even get hard. You know.
And that's what was going on with you.
And that was going on with me, man. So I wouldn't recommend it to nobody, man. You know, I know it's appealing. I know very easy and appealing, especially because, you know, the girls you're with, they don't do anything remotely close to what's popping off in porn. Let's keep it real. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so you could get kind of bored here and there. You know, you want to see something different or you want to experience something different. But you got to the thing that was started making me make sense to it, started to quit was like, yo, I'm never going to meet these girls. Number one, I'm never going to touch them. And you got to realize money is a hell of a motivator. You feel me? So if a girl's getting $10,000 for a porn scene, of course she's going to put her ankles behind her head and take a forearm sized dick as hard as the guy can give it. You know, of course she's going to do it. You know,
excuse me. Yeah.
So you got to remember that. You know,
absolutely. It's a business at the end. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's sex, but it's the business of sex, not the actual passion of it.
No. And these people don't even talk, they don't even talk to each other after. Like, it's just a job. Like, you know, surprisingly, because you would think these women look so goddamn good. You would think these dudes be falling in love. You know?
Yep. Being out here and talking to some people who have actually like worked on set on like basically porn sets. They're like, man, a lot of these people, next to the fact that they're normal, like, you know, that's just their job. You know, they go away. They don't want to deal with none of that shit. Like, if it ain't on the scene, they want to be as regular as everybody else is. You know what I mean? Because they are fucking people. So it's funny though. On a quick side note, little by little, I've been seeing the sparking up of beef between pornography artists or what you may call it. Just the people in porn. Like, there's certain like iconic porn people who are talking shit about other porn people. It's probably the weirdest type of beef I've ever heard of. But we'll take it right back to addiction. I just wanted to say that because that shit threw me off. I was like, yo, I can't believe these cats is beefing. This is weird. But it is what it is.
Hey, man. It is what it is. But what are you gonna what are you gonna do? At the end of the day, you're fucking and getting paid. So you need to really just shut up.
Yeah. Yo, so I got this because like I was looking up a bunch of phone numbers because around the end of the podcast, I want to kind of hook up people with some phone numbers just in case. You never know. Some of our listeners might be deep in the addiction of whatever it is that they're addicted to. Obviously, for now, we're talking about pornography. We're going to definitely talk about some other things because I know I've been addicted to some things.
Yeah, for sure.
But before we move on to those, I wanted to hit you with this pornography test, bro. I found this fucking quiz that basically is like a survey for, yo, are you addicted to porn? But we got to do like before and after with you.
Before and after, yeah.
All right.
Special case over here.
You are a special case. Like, bro, you are the victor.
I am. I accomplished it. I don't look at porn no more. It's been like a while too, so I don't do it.
The Victory remix is playing in the back. DMX, Diddy, the Locks. It's going down.
Rhymes and shit.
Yep. So, all right. This is before.
All right.
Also, I found this shit just for full clarity on virtualaddiction.com.
Get it.
Yo, they love these basic ass names, but it's easy. All right. 12 questions.
Do it.
Number 1, Jay.
Yo.
Before Jay.
Oh, before Jay. Okay.
Yeah. Jay of the past. Do you find yourself spending more and more time online or on your digital device, computer, laptop, tablet, or smartphone, viewing pornography than you realize?
Yep.
All right. I feel like that answer alone is like the one that answers if you're addicted, but with more questions. Do you find yourself mindlessly passing time on a regular basis by staring at your smartphone, tablet, so on and so forth, viewing or downloading pornography, even when there might be better or more productive things to do? And do you seem to lose track of time when you're looking at porn?
Hell yeah.
All right. Well, it's just a yes and no. There's not like a hell yeah.
Well, there's got to be a hell yeah because I was tearing this shit up. So.
Question 3. Do you find yourself spending more time viewing or downloading pornography as opposed to socializing with real-time people or engaging in other real-time non-sexual activities?
Engaging in non-sexual activities, you said?
Yeah, basically, do you find yourself like looking at naked more than going out and hanging out with people?
No, that never affected it. No, I was
Oh,
like, I'm gonna. It's Friday. I'm gonna look at some naked. No, I would still go out.
yeah, thank God. That's a very interesting path to take. Has the amount of time you spend watching porn on the internet been increasing?
Oh, definitely.
Yep. Do you secretly wish you could be less involved in online internet pornography? Interesting. Do you secretly wish you could be less involved in online internet pornography?
Oh, yes, yes. At the time, yeah, I was like, I got to stop this. Yeah. Mm.
Mm-hmm. Damn. This is a yo, this question is crazy. Do you sleep with your smartphone, tablet, or laptop near your bed or under your pillow or next to your bed regularly so as to view porn more readily? Yo, do you keep your phone close for easy access to naked?
I would say yes because that was like the first thing I did.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. You did say that. All right. Question number 7. Do you find yourself viewing pornography at all hours of the day and night, even when it means interrupting other things you should be doing, including sleep, schoolwork, or your fucking job?
Yes.
Oh man, dude.
Hell yeah.
Mad yes. Yo, before past Jay is fucking on his way to the facility. Do you do you look at porn while you are driving or when you're doing other activities that require you to focus attention and concentrate?
Best time to do it.
Yo,
Live in the now.
I love these questions because they're literally like what you were saying before. Do you feel your use of internet porn actually decreases your productivity times?
Yes.
Mm,
Yes. Yes, it did.
bro, I'm gonna go out on the limb and say you're close to being addicted. You find yourself okay, question 10. You find yourself feeling somewhat ill at ease or uncomfortable when you accidentally leave your internet device in the car or at home by accident, or you have no service or the service is broken. So
I didn't give a fuck who's seen it.
power.
To be
But
honest. So no.
and how about if you left your device like in the car and you're just like, yo, where's my device? And then you realize it's in the car and you can't go get it. How did that make you feel?
It made me pissed off because I was like, man, what about my naked? So yeah.
No. I'm like, that's a yes then, bro. Do you feel reluctant to be without internet pornography even for a short time? Like if at that time, if they were like, yo, like you knew that you're gonna do something that for like the next 5 days you couldn't be around the internet, so to speak, or you couldn't be like, yeah.
Not for porn reasons, no.
Mm.
No, like if you're on vacation,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You know, think like because I went on vacation a couple of times where I couldn't use my phone. I wasn't like, yo, is there a way I can look at some porn? You know? No.
Is there any naked nearby?
It's got to be a porn station around here.
There you go. Do you typically masturbate during or after you view online pornography?
I mean, both. You know what I'm saying? Just beat the fucking shit out of that thing down there, you know?
I could say that I've never just like watched a naked movie, like sat back and been like, man, that's dope. Turn
Nah.
off the internet and then walk away and then be like,
Nah.
yo, put
Damn,
that naked.
that's some good ass acting, and I got to get out of here. Shout out to Chew's friend Justin. I don't know if you remember, he used to do that.
Really?
Yeah, way back when. Remember at the houses, we all caught him just watching porn on the couch. He was just sitting there like with his head on his hand,
Yeah.
just watching porn. He's like, I like to stay current. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I like to stay.
Yo, I had water, yo. I just drank. Oh my God. I like to stay current.
Yeah.
Yo, that's a wild statement.
Yeah, it's power statement right there.
That is a power statement. That's a dedicated statement. I hope he's making more than 80,000 a year because that's like more than $80,000 a year talk.
Yeah, it is.
Trying to stay current.
Yeah.
Here, let's show these results. Hopefully they don't be stupid and like be like, hey, give us your email.
Hope not. You're addicted as fuck.
Let me see. Yeah, this is dumb. Number one, you scored 10 points. So
Hell yeah.
nice, bro. Dude, hoops. If you answered yes to more than 4 of the questions, then you have an issue.
Yeah.
That's such a stupid statement. It's like, that's why we love online pornography tests. And I'm pretty sure. Do you want to take it again as after Jay?
Sure. It's gonna be. I could tell you right now. It's all no.
Yeah.
It's all no because once you quit, it takes a while though, depending on how long you were dipping into porn.
Yeah, let's talk about
You
that.
know.
How long did it take you to like get away from that, like wean away from the naked?
Man, it took a while, bro, to be honest with you. It took, first off, it takes at least a solid month before you feel the mental benefits of quitting. You don't think you have a problem until a month later, like until it's gone. Like, damn, I feel like my brain is reinvented, you know?
Interesting. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
it's serious because that's like when your dopamine starts to go back to a more normal level. It's, you know what I mean? You start everything, everyday thing, you start to feel kind of a little bit more reward for it. You know, you start getting back into the things that you're normally into.
Yeah.
And this is only for the people that's like we're deeply into porn. You feel me? You know,
Gotcha.
if you're like a dude who watches porn like once a week or some shit like that for a little bit, bust a quick nut. That's a different story. But honestly, total probably like 6 months.
Damn, a half a year.
Yeah, not even playing because I was looking at porn when I was like 11.
Yeah, you were. I remember doing them like multiple hard drives and shit.
Yeah, so like there was a problem. There's
The
so
library.
much porn, so much fucking porn, man, and
You were like the librarian of naked.
yeah, man, I had it
Yeah,
all.
you were.
I had it all, man. I had all the porns, had all the bang bros. You know what I mean? All the bang buses and everything. You know?
Uggs.
Yeah, I had them on like different kind of ways to hide them and shit like that. Had them under like tax returns. Do my taxes yet? You know what I mean?
11-year-old with a
saying tax returns 1996. You know what I mean?
Oh my god!
All it was a cavalcade of ass in there. You know?
Yo, good use. I like it. A cavalcade of ass.
Ass. Yep. Crazy ass, man. I regret it. I'm not even gonna sit back here and be like, oh no, you know, yada yada yada, man. I wish I never got into it, bro.
Yeah.
I wish I never got into it. It's not worth it. And it sucks because I know, you know, as a man, you're visual. You need something to stimulate you to bust a nut. You know what I mean? This is, you don't really exactly have a Steven Spielberg movie of naked going on in your brain by itself, where that's all you need is your imagination. You know?
Yeah, man. Them. Being in the shower and doing it with the closed eyes, like trying to imagine shit, mad long.
If any.
Sometimes you just quit. You're like, you know what, man? Let me just fucking shampoo my hair and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, get the fuck out of here,
I got
man.
things to do. I got some fucking Bustelo to roast.
Yeah, man. You know, fucking covert ass jerk too. There's somebody in the other room. You hear like pans or cabinets and shit. You know, and you're like, hey, why don't you shut the fuck up? You know what I mean? How you figure that? You look for that. Look for shutting up. You know,
trying to get my scalp.
Yeah, so you know, it's
that's that shit, man. Well, congratulations to you, bro.
Appreciate it, bro.
You made it.
You are the winner, man. I'm on the side, so stay away from it, guys. It ain't worth it.
Yeah. So,
what about you, bro? Does any addiction hit you, bro?
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I did the porn pretty heavy, but not as heavy as that. Like, I didn't do it more than once a day, but I did it like day to day. But the real addiction that I know I had rather, and little by little, like, it's sort of like waning away for people who know me. I definitely destroy the fuck out of wine.
Nice.
And there was definitely a crazy time. It's funny, bro, because it kind of definitely falls between the well, not 2012. I would say more between 2006 to 2008, 2009. And this is around the time right before me going to Full Sail, where my consumption of wine was at the most peak levels. Like, of alcohol. Let's just call it what it was. Like, it was just alcohol in general. I remember it was a very big down point in my life as I saw it, because at that time, you know, I'm living in Florida. I am sitting on about 3 associate's degrees, none of which I'm doing anything with. I'm working at FedEx, throwing boxes in the back of 18-wheeler trucks while part of my French racist ass managers were fucking telling me what to do, because that's really what the fuck they were. There was literally like mad white people not giving like us brown people and black people anything more than those positions. And the few that got to not assistant manager, but like a shift manager, you know, I had a buddy who was Dominican. I had another buddy who was black, but that's as far as they got. You know what I mean? And it was definitely like, I don't give a fuck what they say. You could play fucking whatever it is you want to play. It was literally like that. Like any little misstep, it was like an automatically thought of as, oh, this person is shifty as fuck. His ass came 5 minutes late. That guy's probably doing drugs, dealing drugs, or just being out there fucking spreading STDs or some shit like that. Like, you out of here. You know what I mean? I see mad good workers, mad patient workers who would fucking miss 5 minutes for legitimate reasons. And our shift managers who are people of color would be like, yo, it's understood. That's just what it is. And they would try to battle the case, and everybody like, nah, man, like we don't want these people here. Like, if you're going to be on point, you better be on point. And nah. And I've seen like white people who would work alongside us be 5 minutes late, and then the main managers be like, nah, he's cool. Like, literally seen this. So here I am in this environment, and you know, it's a weird side story, but I definitely had to include that because that sets the tone for the environment that I'm in and all of that shit. And then being like, hanging on to the biggest question that I think all of us ask at a certain point: what the fuck am I doing with my life? Like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? I'm over here driving in a Galant that got 3 hubcaps gone. I'm driving with 1 hubcap. You know what I mean? I got the Galant, the ceiling of the Galant is fucking like sagging. It's not even connected to the ceiling of the fucking actual structure. Busting a fucking sag. You know what I mean? I could only put 10 to 15 bucks of gas in my tank, and pride ain't letting me fucking ask my mom or father for any money.
Yeah, because at that point you were grown.
I'm a grown-ass man. Like, at that age, bro, I'm like 25, 26.
Yeah.
Like, I should not be in this position right now.
No, definitely
And it's enough that I have a roof over my head provided by my parents, and it's enough that they're hooking me up with food. You know what I mean? So, like, I'm feeling like the biggest loser on this planet, and of course, I immediately turned to the thing that numbed it all, which was fucking alcohol. And if anybody knows... So there's the Carlo Rossi jug of wine.
Hey.
But there's a bigger jug of wine that Livingston makes.
Yep.
I would pound one of those a day.
You're a fucking beast.
I pounded one of those a day. A day. Woo. It was getting to the point where on my days off, I would wake up like at 12 midday in my parents' house, make some fucking quick ass breakfast, look around, go to the fucking video game system, which we'll talk about that addiction, and then just sit my ass down from like 1 o'clock in the afternoon to 9 p.m. at night, destroying that jug of wine, having dinner, because the next day was also my day off, 2 days off. It was like a 5 days of work, 2 days off type of deal. I would then be like, well, I just fucked up my dad's wine because it was my dad's wine. It wasn't even my wine. So that's how you know there's some fucking fucked up shit going on. And then my ass will proceed to go to the fucking corner store and get 2 40 ounces of Old English and pound them shits that night. That fucking night. So your boy on a daily basis was sitting on 64 ounces of wine and another 80 ounces of beer. And that's how I was rolling. And the only reason I didn't turn into like some fucking fat son of a bitch was because I'd be working at FedEx, which was like just fucking slinging boxes under like 127-degree heat because in them trucks, them trailers were hot. You know what I mean? So I'm sweating off all this alcohol, all the stank, getting more stank because now you ain't even breathing good air because them place they could give a fuck less about how the air system was.
Nah.
You know what I mean? I used to be sitting there blowing black shit out my nose talking about, hey man, get that money. Fuck out of here.
Get some fucking peanuts.
Getting
250,
peanuts.
275 a week.
Yeah, man. I remember like I think like a bi-weekly paycheck was like 700.
Yeah, and all that shit you had to do. I remember. I worked for FedEx too. Remember? Yeah, we all did.
So like it was all of that, and I'm over here just destroying one, and that literally was something that I probably did for like a year, like 2 to 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really hard to kind of wean off of it. So the biggest blessing came into my life, which was that pamphlet from Full Sail, which Full Sail is its own sort of little money, a money fucker. They got their own fuckery going on. So for anybody out there thinking of going to Full Sail, I would say you definitely better. They're not going to hook you up with a job. I'll put it to you like that. If you're willing to learn everything and learn how to grind at that extreme level because the curriculum required you to do 8 hours a day, and more often than not, it was all hours of the day. Like you would have a fucking class at 3 or 4 in the morning. It would get you. It's like a boot camp, but it's an expensive ass boot camp. So kind of fuck out of here. The most important thing that I got out of that was my friends and my connects that, we all are very close now and we've helped each other. But yeah, man, like even like entering into that time period, like it was a blessing because I was like, I need to focus on something. You know what I mean? And that's what it was. Like there wasn't any focus. You know what I mean? I think being drunk releases dopamine. I don't know if that's what it is. I only say that because it's like a reward system. Like I feel good. It might not be scientifically proven. That's definitely on some like little bro science, not even big bro science. But yeah, man, like I was fucking up alcohol at like crazy fucking levels. And even to this day, I read an article the other day that America has an even bigger binge drinking problem, which is if you drink more than like a certain amount a day. I think if on the wine side of things, if you drink 4 glasses of wine in a span of like 20 minutes or something of that, or 20 minutes to an hour, it's like considered binge drinking.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and I think binge drinking is also like you have to have a break. So it might even be more, like less than 4 glasses of wine. It's probably like if you drink like 3 glasses of wine in a span of 20 minutes, which I've done. It's called binge drinking, and you didn't even think about it. It's sort of like the way that it was in porn. It's like you don't even think about the amount of naked you're watching.
No,
you're like lost, and that's the thing. That's what makes it easy with wine. Me and wine is that a lot of times, with the exception of at that time in my life where there was no productivity going on, it was literally me on the Xbox 360 fucking going to town on some video games, wanting to get drunk. Like I was drinking wanting to get drunk. Like there wasn't any like like the flavor of the wine, you know what I mean?
Nah, you were numbing it out. You were doing it to numb it.
Yeah, bro. Like I wasn't like there was nothing refined about how I drank wine. It was literally like, give me the cask, let me throw the shit back.
Of Paz wine.
Yeah, of Paz wine.
Mm-hmm.
Then be like, yo, I was chugging for 3 seconds. I think I could beat that record. And then chug for like 5 seconds. Like I would like pound out half of that shit. And on top of that, let's be motherfucking real, it's Livingston wine. And at the time, I wasn't no wine connoisseur. I'm still not, but I've had my little diverse flavor of what's out there nowadays. You know what I mean? So I think back on some Livingston wine, and I'm just like, ugh. And on top of that, it was Merlot. It wasn't even like a nice Pinot Noir or a Malbec or
Merlot got that dry.
That Merlot got that dry fucking rub your brain the wrong way type of shit.
Yeah, man. That shit will fuck you up.
Bro, I would wake up hungover the next day, just sloppy, feeling like Nank, and then be like, I know the solution.
More.
Let me find Pa's other jug of wine.
Yeah. I bet there was a lot of cuss outs that popped off.
There was a lot of cuss outs that popped out. I think the only thing that didn't make the cuss out so hard was that I would buy, like, it would be like me drinking his jugs of wine, but when I could purchase more to refill the stock, I would. The problem was then I would drink that shit too. Mm.
Damn, yo.
I was fucking it up, Jay. I was
Yo, it
fucking it up.
sounds like it, yo. You were just killing the game, yo. You
I'm
know?
killing the fucking game. And then having like literally, because Florida ain't like Connecticut, where Connecticut, all alcohol is shut at 9 p.m. That was the other
No.
thing. Moving to Florida made it mad easier.
Yeah, it did. Yeah,
Connecticut, it
yeah.
all shuts at 9 p.m. You can't buy alcohol on Sundays. And alcohol was only sold in certain stores. Florida, on the other hand, it was the gas station that had the hookup, and you could get
Yep.
wine and beer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can get it all over there now.
Yeah. And then the old English was what? It was like you could get a 40 ounce for like 189, I think was the price, under $2. And I had like a $5 bill. That's two fucking 40s a night.
Damn.
Getting to like level 53 on motherfucking Mass Effect.
Yeah,
Yep.
playing Rainbow Six Vegas.
Playing Rainbow Six
Yeah,
Vegas, fucking
me and you.
sloshy. And it
Yeah.
got to a point, and I'm gonna be real with you. This is when it really got to the biggest point of all was, like that breaking limit. Like it was like that moment with you when your fucking dick wasn't working.
Yeah.
For me, it was when I had drank a big ass jug of wine, started on another jug of wine, and halfway through, I'm not really feeling it. But my body's like, yo, I was like peeing like mad. I was just like dehydrated as fuck. And I was just like, I'm really on my second Livingston bottle of wine. And it's been not even 12 hours has passed. Like this is literally like in a span of 5 hours. Destroying shit, Jay. And then,
Damn.
yeah, man. And that was really at like, I think that was like March of 2000. It was March of 2007. So that pamphlet arrived to me on February or January of 2007, the beginning of it. And I kind of sat on it. I finally made a decision to go with my parents to do like the open house to check it out, like in May or some shit like that. And was almost late to that shit because the day before I fucking destroyed Mad Wine. Like I'm like, because at this time now I'm confronted with this, and this is the other reason why I was really like super into dumps was I definitely wasted a grand gift that a lot of people, especially a number of people in my own family, were never given, which was the opportunity to have money to go to college. Like my parents had set up, they had set up their investment account for making money for me to go to school. And I blew all of that money, bro. Like all of that money. Like money that I'm paying for now because I still have to pay for student loans. Like I didn't have to be in this position paying student loans. You know what I mean? If I was a bit more keen on how to navigate. And of course, when you're younger, you're dumber. That's just the truth. But still, I blew all of that shit. And so when I was confronted with this opportunity to go to Full Sail, my parents were like, this is, my mom was like mad desperate. She was just like, you got to do something. You can't just be doing FedEx all your life. And I was telling her about like all like the racial inequality in the building. And she was just like, you can't be in that environment. Like, here's this opportunity. But the whole thing was like, here's this opportunity, but with all these bills, all these student loans. And I was getting to a point where I didn't believe in myself. Like I was getting to a point where like, I'm a piece of shit.
Nah.
All I really do is drink, smoking Black. That was around the time I was smoking 3 Black and Miles back to back. And for anybody who smoked Black and Miles, you don't even do 2 back to back. Unless you're looking for the biggest headache of your entire fucking life. You don't even do 2. I was doing 3.
Yeah.
Rolling with the headache.
Beast mode.
Talking about, all right, let me go move these boxes real quick. Come back. Be all sweaty. Because you remember how sweaty we used to get. Dirty, sweaty, stinking, nasty.
Mad
nasty. Like it was nothing but windows down. Like I couldn't get in the car immediately after my shift because like the sweat was soaking into the seat, starting to like to make the car just be stank on a general level. And, we don't roll like that. We got to have some nice smelling cars. So yeah, man, I was in the dumps. I didn't really believe in myself. I was like, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with myself. And here is this opportunity that says the moment that I sign up, I'm gonna be liable for like $80,000 of debt. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
$700 biweekly. Most of it going to, little cell phone bills, a little car payment, gas, a bit of food, just enough to so I wasn't taxing my parents too much. And then the alcohol, mostly the alcohol. But yeah, man, I'm glad that I focused up along the way and shit. I'll say Full Sail definitely was like a kickstart to it, because like the moment that they hit me with yo, you're gonna have classes, you're gonna have one class that starts at 9, that class ends at 5. wait, what? What? The one class ends at 5. Yup. You're gonna have a 4-hour break, and then your next class starts at 9 p.m. and you're gonna go into the morning. I was like, yo, I don't even have time to drink, bro.
Yeah, what about my Livingston, you motherfucker?
Like, what about my like, yo, I'm trying to do that back-to-back Livingston. And then like it just didn't allow for me to do that, to be that way. You know what I mean? Like I was literally stuck in the building, so I really couldn't go out to get it. And then on top of that, I was just afraid for my fucking life when it came to like the amount of bills that I was gonna pay. And I was like, yo, I blew all this money. I would have the biggest nightmares. Every other night was a nightmare of me waking up doing the same shit that I would do back in college. Because that was the thing that really got me fucked up, was like, I remember when I hit CCSU, literally, I was, I didn't drop out of school. I was like kicked out of school. Like I failed out of school, rather. I failed out of fucking CCSU because my ass would literally not show up to midterms, not show up to finals.
Protesting.
Bro. Out there with a picket sign like, yo, please give me $5.
Yeah. No means no.
No means no.
I'm not taking that test.
Pass me the bottle. Get the fuck out. Pass me the bottle. Get the fuck out. That shit.
Degree in Livingston.
Yeah, bro. No degree and Livingston. And yeah, man. So that was my addiction for mad long. And then when I saw that it was leading me nowhere, and it got like scary, it was just like, because I'm like seeing like family members doing real good. I seen friends doing real good. You know what I mean? And here I am. You would expect that I'm supposed to be doing real good because my parents, it's mom and pa. Like they're on house number 3 that they built, not just like buying an old house, like ground up, foundation up type of houses. That's where they're at. You know what I mean? That's
you had all the opportunities.
All the opportunities, bro. Great, And I'm over here running around with middle fingers and change for 40. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. All I need is my Gallant and some Livingston. All right.
Yeah,
you
that's
take
all.
Your good credit in your house building and shove it up your ass. I don't give a fuck anymore. Right?
Yeah. I don't give 2 shits about progress. I don't give 2 shits about your 30 years on the job trying to pay for a son who's a piece of shit.
I don't care about any of that shit. When somebody asks me, "Hey, what have you been up to? What do you do? What do you do for a living?" Being me.
Being me.
And not giving a fuck.
At least being a piece of shit is something.
Yeah, at least I'm good. At least I'm not the asshole putting money into the machine of life. You fuck.
Oh man, it was bad, my brother. It was definitely bad.
Man, and it sounds like it, bro. I've been around nothing but alcoholics, because you're pretty much an alcoholic, bro. At that point,
that's what it was.
When you drink alcohol every day and like an excessive amount of alcohol, you're an alcoholic. Yep. And that's just, it is what it is. But it sounds like Full Sail saved your life at the same time. I know that the debt is crazy, but it sounds like it, it helped you out in a major way.
It did. It did. It gave me a purpose. And I think that's probably the biggest thing in those situations. Because it's interesting. Like, I feel like porn is a very hard addiction because, until you get to that point, it's not like or at least I don't think, and I may be wrong about this, but like you can still have purpose while having an addiction. You can still be out there grinding for money while rolling with this pornography. I think, maybe I'm pretty sure there's severe cases out there where it's just like, I've lost fucking job opportunities because I've been fucking whacking the monkey like for mad fucking long.
Porn at work. They caught me.
And they caught me. Yeah, you know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure like that, but like, I don't know, like I think not having purpose is like the scariest position to be in.
Oh, of course, man. You gotta feel like you got something that you're doing extra. You
Yeah.
feel me? There's got to be something that helps get you up and do something. Because other than that, what are you going to do? You're just going to wake up and just, I'm alive. I'm
Yeah.
alive today. You know,
Yeah.
that's my, I guess that's my motivation. You're gonna be walking around like, what am I gonna do with myself? What am I gonna do today? Like, I'm bored as fuck. I don't know. The only thing I can do is go hit up some Livingston. You know?
Exactly. And I'm gonna be like for real honest with you too, man. The image that really scared the fuck out of me though is you know, it was your brother. And we know where your brother's at now, you know.
Yeah, we don't. I'm not even gonna put him on Front Street, but
Nah, but that it's like that is a road you could go down.
and yeah,
You know, and much love to him. We got
I said, yeah, you can go down that road quick. You know,
stuck in the past, you know, stuck with what could have been and what should have been, and not thinking about moving forward. And that's sort of where I was at. Like, you know, man, I could have had my degrees. I could have been doing this. I could have been doing that. Here I am getting fucking sloshed. You know what I mean? And then like I would see the way he was taking it, and hopefully he listens to this episode so he could see that he ain't alone in this shit. And I think that's the thing that a lot of people with addiction start to feel, is that they're alone in what they do. You know what I mean? And that really switched me around. And I was like, let me do this. And you know what? If there's going to be any motivation for doing something, it's, hey, there's a fucking sledgehammer of debt over your head ready to fucking crush you forever. You know, and even my, you know, Pop put it the way he puts it, because he's definitely financially savvy, and he's just like, you know what you're getting into. I'm like, thanks, Dad. Thank you for the fear. But I went ahead with it, and now you see where I'm at now, and
yeah, man,
it's all about taking that step forward.
Yeah, definitely, bro. You have to, and you did it, man. You know, you did what you had to do, and you got over it. You know, you still enjoy the passion, but obviously, you know, it's not as hardcore. It's not like your motivation of getting up and do. You know what, Livingston from 1 to 10.
From 1 to
maybe play some Rainbow Six with Jay. Throw some football around, but then like, oh, you know, let's go. Okay, man. You know, it's nice seeing everything, but I got some alcohol at that crib. You know.
Yeah. And I won't be slick. Like, there was NECA movies involved during that shit too.
Oh, of course, man.
Pause the game, look at some NECA, go back.
I remember, man. I remember I had to use your computer a couple of times, and the browser history popped up. I'm like, oh man, this guy's cream pieing all over this room. This room is full of cream pie up in here. There's a cream pieing son of a bitch in here.
Must be at the bakery.
Yeah, he's just tearing his dick up. You know what I mean? Nice ass crib, nice comfortable ass jerk. You know what I mean? He's mad at brand new house, probably echoing into it.
We didn't have to bring the sound effects.
You know what I mean? So I feel you, bro. I definitely feel you, man. And for all you bros out there that are into, you know, alcohol, definitely seek some help, because I know a person right now who's about to die because of their liver is completely done. They got a liver transplant, but the new liver is getting rejected by the person's body.
Yeah.
So that they're on their way to die. And the reason why we like alcohol, the reason why people drink alcohol and things like that, the reason why you were like, yo, 1 to 10, pounding it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because what happens when you drink a lot of alcohol, when you get to that drunk state, like that you're a co-pilot to your own body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's because there's an increase of GABA production in your brain. And what GABA does is it fights off anxiety. It fights off self-suicide. It fights off any kind of overwhelming feeling.
Yeah.
It brings it way down, while the good feeling goes way up. You know?
Yeah.
That's what happens in the brain. But the problem is it has negative side effects to the lower part of your body, your liver, your organs, your things like that. And if you overly drink, you can develop white spots in your brain that basically you're turning retarded.
Yeah.
You know, that's what that is.
You know, and it's that was another indicator, because I used to love to write a lot, and I love to write now. But there was that point in time where I couldn't write shit for shit. Like, I'd sit there writing sentences and try to freestyle sentences, and I'd read my sentences, and like you could totally tell where my mind blanked out.
Yeah.
Where like I was missing like 3 words to get to one thought, but it still was like condensed in it. Like my dumb ass had the nerve to add a period at the end. Like, yo, that's a sentence.
Yeah.
That's not a sentence.
Title that cream pieing in Claremont. Right.
Like, it was bad. It was bad. So,
yeah. Hey man,
I don't know.
You kicked it though. So
I did. But Definitely, man. It's about finding that purpose. Sometimes people don't have that opportunity to go that route. You know what I mean? Like there was still a big support system even when I went into full. So even though it wasn't like super fine, I guess no, that I'll take that back. It was still financial help, you know. Like I know it was scary for my parents because they had to like co-sign the motherfucking like loan. So they're like, yo, your ass really for really better do good.
Yeah, man, you had no choice at that point. I wish I had that opportunity, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know a lot of us wish they had that opportunity. So at least you did the right thing with the opportunity instead of saying, you know what, I know you co-signed it, but fuck it, all the way up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So I
Straight
ain't
up.
doing shit. You know? So nah, man, at least you did it, bro. And that's all that really counts, bro.
That's what it is. It's what it is. And it works, people. Here I am.
Yep. Doing
Very
big things, man. Doing
doing
big
big
things.
things while
Listening to
being
those
big.
episodes. Yeah, that too. That kind of
That,
helps.
mhm.
The circumference on that guy is pretty big. But yo, I think it's about that time.
It is about that
I think
time.
it's about that time we get the fuck out of here, people. Anybody, if you think you are addicted to something, you probably are.
Yep.
You probably are. So make sure you seek some help
Trust
because
yourself.
everybody's addicted to something, man. Even if you're addicted to your cell phone, you feel me? You're
Yeah,
addicted to
I
something.
know. Yeah, there's a lot of
Yeah.
addictions we didn't talk about.
Yep.
Gambling,
Yep.
cell phone, video games, because there are people out there. We love our video games, but there are people who put that in front of everything
Oh,
else.
of course, man. Of
You know?
course. Of course. I was like that in the begin, like in the early teens, but when you're a teenager, you really don't have much going on. So
Yeah,
like
yeah. It's just
you had
like
to you had to fill it with something, you
yeah,
know?
social studies homework and a couple of shots.
Yeah, exactly, man. And in my case, cream pieing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? But yeah, everybody definitely get help where it's needed. If you need it, go out there and search it. Don't be scared. Just go do it. There's plenty of help out there. It's a very, very accepted form of help out
Yep.
there. So make sure you get that. Yo, you said you had some phone numbers, didn't you?
I did. The first phone number I have here is the addiction and alcohol hotline. It's 844-229-2468. It's toll free. It's from some place called the Recovery Village. So I guess there's like a little commune of people who need help because community does help and talking about it does help. Give that a call. I'm sure that there's other like 1-800 numbers as well, but this is one of the ones that came up that was very popular. So give them a call if you feel like you need to talk to somebody. And for people for gambling, we didn't talk about too much gambling, but I know that I got a good number of people that I know who kind of hit the Vegas Strip more than they should, I think. It's 1-800-522-4700. And I was trying to hook you up with some phone numbers for porn addiction. But if you go to Pornhub, I'm pretty sure you'll find something. Just playing.
Definitely not. They'll be like, hey, they're liars. If you try to look up, you know what I mean? Like step recovery from porn on Pornhub.
Porn is not an addiction.
Nah, man, it actually makes you feel real good. You know what I mean? It'll make your SAT scores go up.
But there is Google out there, people. So if you got, and there's phone numbers and there's people willing to help. And that's basically the point that we're trying to get to. So yeah, man. With that being said, for people like us, aka Don Provolonsky and the Big Gouda, you can hit us up on chillingwiththejayspodcast.com. The Twitter game is fire. Jay is relentless. And you can hit us up there. You can hit us up on Facebook. You know what I mean? Who knows? Do you feel a certain way? Do you have an addiction and you want to say something and share with us, man? We'll be happy to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because we've been through a couple of stints ourselves. So nothing but love around these parts. But with that said, amigo, friend.
Yo, Chico.
Yeah, my man. So it sounds like some Far Cry 5, huh?
That's what it is now, man. About to go jump on this other addiction. But everybody,
yeah.
Thanks for listening. Share, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And also stay away from porn. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Damn right. Deuces.